A massive shadow looms over the riverbanks of ancient North Africa, while thousands of miles away, the forests of Laramidia tremble under a bone-crushing stride. The ultimate nightmare of the Cretaceous period is not a single creature, but a debate that has raged for 65 million years and was reignited by a single cinematic moment. The Spinosaurus, a sailback titan of the water, stands against the Tyrannosaurus Rex, the undisputed tyrant king of the land. It is a clash of titans, where science and cinema collide, revealing a truth far more complex than a Hollywood script. The late Cretaceous period served as the stage for the most formidable predators to ever walk the earth. For over a century, the Tyrannosaurus Rex held the crown. With a skull designed to withstand the impact of its own devastating power, the T-Rex was a biological masterpiece of destruction. Its bite force, estimated at a staggering 12,000 pounds, was not meant just to cut flesh, but to shatter bone into dust. Every muscle in its neck and jaw was evolved for one purpose: the terminal bite. When a T-Rex clamped down, the struggle ended. However, the discovery of the Spinosaurus challenged this hegemony. As the longest carnivorous dinosaur ever found, reaching lengths of up to 15 or even 18 meters, the Spinosaurus was a physical anomaly. It possessed a giant neural sail and a crocodile-like snout filled with conical teeth. For years, it was depicted as a larger, more agile version of the T-Rex, culminating in the controversial 2001 film where it snapped the neck of a tyrannosaur. This single scene sparked a rivalry among enthusiasts that persists to this day, primarily because it defied the laws of biology known at the time. Recent paleontological breakthroughs have shifted the battlefield entirely. Scientists focusing on bone density and CT scans of fossilized remains have discovered that the Spinosaurus was not the terrestrial brawler depicted in movies. New evidence suggests it had extremely dense bones, much like modern penguins or hippos, which acted as internal ballast for diving. The Spinosaurus was the first known semi-aquatic dinosaur, a master of the river systems, utilizing its paddle-like tail to propel itself through the water to hunt giant prehistoric fish. Its center of gravity was shifted forward, making it a formidable force in the water, but potentially awkward and vulnerable on land. In contrast, the T-Rex was the apex of terrestrial evolution. Its vision was superior to that of a modern hawk, and its sense of smell was among the most acute in the animal kingdom. While the Spinosaurus was specialized for capturing slippery prey in murky waters, the T-Rex was built to take down armored behemoths like Triceratops and Ankylosaurus. The structural integrity of the T-Rex's skeleton allowed it to absorb the massive stresses of a high-impact hunt. If these two had ever met, the environment would dictate the victor. On a forest trail or an open plain, the Spinosaurus would struggle to match the agility and the catastrophic bite of the Rex. In a deep river delta, the T-Rex would find itself out of its element, facing a predator that could strike from the depths. The American audience and global dinosaur fans often argue about the fairness of the Jurassic Park portrayal. The controversy stems from the fact that the movie Spinosaurus was a movie monster rather than a biological entity. It used its arms to grapple and neck snap a T-Rex, a feat that fossil evidence suggests would be impossible given the fragile nature of the Spinosaurus's neck vertebrae and the sheer power of the T-Rex's neck muscles. Science tells us that the T-Rex's bite would likely have crushed the Spinosaurus's snout or neck long before the Spinosaurus could inflict a lethal blow with its claws. Furthermore, the geological timeline reveals the ultimate irony. These two titans never actually met. They were separated by millions of years and thousands of miles of ocean. The Spinosaurus ruled the swamps of Africa during the early to middle Cretaceous, while the T-Rex appeared at the very end of the Age of Dinosaurs in North America. Their showdown is a product of human imagination, a desire to see the two most extreme versions of predatory evolution test their limits against one another. As researchers continue to unearth more fossils in the Saharan Desert and the Badlands of Montana, the image of these creatures becomes clearer. We no longer see them as mere monsters, but as highly specialized animals that mastered their respective worlds. The Spinosaurus was a triumph of adaptation, moving from land to water to exploit a niche no other large theropod could. The T-Rex remains the peak of predatory power, a creature that pushed the limits of what a land-dwelling carnivore could achieve. The debate between T-Rex and Spinosaurus is more than just a fight. It's a celebration of the diversity of life in the Mesozoic era. It teaches us that winning in nature isn't about who's the strongest in a vacuum, but who is best suited for their environment. The Spinosaurus was the king of the river. The T-Rex was the king of the land. To force them into a single arena is to ignore the brilliant complexity of their evolution. In the end, the true winner is science, which allows us to look back across the eons and reconstruct the lives of these magnificent rulers of the earth, ensuring that their legacy continues to inspire wonder and debate for generations to come. The era of the Titans is over, but through the lens of modern paleontology, their battle for supremacy is far from finished.